Hey guys, Lance Caron here again. I wanted to take a moment and talk about the power of the subconscious mind. So often people will think that a good workout program, nutrition, whatever formula in their industry or the desired outcome to be better at, they figure that a formula or some form of execution plan is the key. And while those things are important, what makes my clients achieve success that they may not have gotten elsewhere or that they had not gotten in the past is the reconditioning of the subconscious mind. And so what I mean by that is the subconscious has been proven, it doesn't have a sense of humor. It doesn't isolate what you give it, whether good or bad. It is simply a tool that will manifest whatever instructions you're giving to it, whether those are intentional or unintentional. It makes no difference. It shows no mercy, no favoritism. And what I mean by that is that if you're not intentional about what you're thinking, most of us don't feel that we deserve success on some level. We don't feel like we deserve success to the fullest in our finances, our relationships, our bodies and physiques. We don't feel like we deserve that. And instead of thinking in consistent terms to reflect what we desire, we think in terms that are consistent with what we feel we deserve. And that, unfortunately, is catastrophic, because what that means is we're not focusing on the positives of what we would like. So we're giving our subconscious a clear-cut instruction to manifest the things that we are thinking about most often, which if we feel like we don't deserve success, we can maybe daydream about that. But if we're not thinking about that intentionally and being intentional about what we want and what we desire, unfortunately, our subconscious will begin to manifest the very thoughts that we spent the most time thinking of, whether that was fear or coming short on a fat loss goal, or coming short on a promotion, or being rejected, etc. And you can either dwell on the positive or negative. And so often we don't think about, we know that whenever we dwell on something negative, if you're sitting there thinking over and over and over about all the negative things that could happen, we call that dwelling, and that's really powerful. It's very similar to an incantation that you're believing, you're seeing it so much and fearing it so much that you're actually giving it power. I won't go into all the details of the subconscious mind, but that's just the facts. That's the way that works. And so we have to in turn start thinking about that same element of dwelling on the positive. So we have to be consistent in what we think about to what we actually want and desire. So that means you have to start thinking today, what sort of thought patterns do you have that are inconsistent with what you truly desire, and start beginning to be intentional today. So I challenge you today to go ahead and think about what sort of things do you think about more often than you should, that don't serve you at all. They don't serve your purpose. They don't serve your desire for fulfillment. And they certainly don't help you to help other people. So think about those. And first, we know that those things have to cease, but it's not enough to just think to yourself, I'm going to stop thinking about those. We have to replace those thoughts with thoughts that are congruent with what we desire. And so I'll talk about that more coming in the future, so stay tuned for that. How to replace those negative thoughts with thoughts that are congruent with what we truly desire, and believing that we're capable and able to reach those. So thanks for tuning in. If you feel like this can help somebody, share this, please. This is the stuff that is so much more vital for the greater good of people's weight loss or success, more than any plan of exercise, etc. This is the stuff that I implement with my coaching clients to ensure that their mindset allows them to receive what's being taught. So thank you guys. I'm looking forward to hearing some feedback.